Well, my friends, boy, do I have a story to tell you. So if you saw my previous video a couple back, as you know, that, I had got that warning citation. And, and basically, kind of like to clear that up, it was a notice that said, Section 6.12.040, they have the number, trailers, park, store, or leave a recreational vehicle or trailer on a public street or lot owned or operated by the city for longer than 24 hours. So, and it says subject to citation after 10/16, okay? So basically, and the date it was issued was 10/16. So they're telling me that after that date, so he didn't really give me 24 hours. I mean, they're just saying that I had to move it. The date, it was on the 16th. I had to move it on the 16th. It was subject to a citation after that. So I guess he assumed it's 8 o'clock in the morning I had already been there, not technically when he wrote this up. So that's kind of, I don't know, a little misleading on the way I see it. Because then the part says that you're allowed 24 hours. So if he saw it at 8 o'clock in the morning, I really should have had 8 o'clock until the next morning. But that's not what he gave me, unless, he saw that I had been there during the night. But it was 8 o'clock in the morning when this was written, and it says 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's kind of crazy what they're doing. But the other thing I forgot to tell you is that had me all stirred up is, and it has nothing to do with, I don't want people to think that I don't have a heart for people living in their vehicles, because that's not what the message was about. It was that they're singling out RV type vehicles. It's funny how people hear what they want to hear in that message. But one of the things that's my fault that I forgot to tell you is that when I came out of that Target, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was 3 o'clock. I was shopping at 3 o'clock. There was a lady next to me in a truck camper, okay? So, well, she was like right next. She was a couple lanes down, basically. And so I'm in my van, and I just got back from going into the store when the security guard, came to my van and said hello, and went through that whole ordeal. I forgot to say, this was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I told the guy, and I'm sorry I forgot to tell you guys this, because it's not your fault if I leave things out. And I saw him go to her truck and camper, okay? And so I'm like, look, I was shopping, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, And I felt like I was singled out and I'm being harassed. I think at that point it's harassment. And so that's what had me all worked up. And so, and about, I didn't buy this to be in a city and it's not stealthy. I mean, it has solar and all that, as I mentioned, but they are singling out RV type vehicles. I'm not talking about if you're in a caravan. I have a friend in a caravan. In fact, when they put that citation on me, she was right behind me. She got absolutely nothing on her vehicle, my friend. Cindy, okay, was right behind me, mind you. And I'm the one who got singled out because he couldn't even tell that he could have if he really looked closely enough. With her vehicle, she has something like this that she closes up behind her seats, but I guess he didn't look carefully enough or didn't want to see that. I don't know, but because mine spoke RV, I got singled out, okay? So that's what, there is, I think, better vehicles if you're going to or need to, be stealthy in a city. And I don't mean to ruffle any feathers, because and I'm not going to get into debate on whether people should or should not be living in cities in a vehicle, because you know, there are people that are not well off in this world. That is a fact, and sometimes it's not by their choice. And so my heart will always go out to those people. And you know, something could change in a heartbeat. My life changed in a heartbeat because of the fact that my job came after me because I had disabilities, and they were no longer willing to accommodate me with my disabilities. And they threw hardship on me. That's another video. But you're just going to, for now, have to take my word that I did everything I could to work, but they almost killed me. Let's just put it that way. And my system trying to keep working to where it's still, I don't know if it'll ever be right 100% after what they had done, but that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video. And I had to sell my house. I lost everything I own. Now I'm working on a storage unit and getting it down to a little 5 by 10 storage unit, what I have left, and now the van. But the one thing that has saved me from not being homeless on a street, living underneath a bridge somewhere, is that I had some equity in my home. Okay? I'm not on SSDI. It takes a long time to win SSDI, okay? And so, yeah. And I worked my whole life since I was 16 years old, and many times 2 jobs, okay? And so, but I'm sorry, there are times when people, you have to understand, your bodies fail you. I mean, that is just a fact. And jobs do not sit there and wait for you to feel better. If you don't feel good for 3-4 days out of the week, they're not going to wait for you to feel better when your body feels better. And also, medications take such a toll on your body. You have no idea what my body goes through to survive and to keep moving and to keep going, okay? So I never judge people. Unless you go up to those people and you know why they're in that situation, we can't be judging those people. I'm sorry. You know, that's not what that was about or what this is going to be about. Okay? So right now I'm just trying to get this last storage unit, the last of my stuff, downsized, because I have this 10 by 10 unit and a 5 by 10, so I need to condense everything and get it all down. Okay, so I'm still purging stuff, you know, and which is a reflection from losing my job because of my disabilities. Okay, not always by choice, but I'm just making lemonade out of lemons that life has given me. Okay, so now I'm all worried and like, oh no, the knock. Am I ever going to get this knock? I mean, there's limited places that I can go to now while I'm trying to get through this and get back to Arizona. Okay, so I come to a campground, okay, a state campground. And I've been trying to do that a lot, you know, because it's just, you know, I just don't want to be worried about the knock. So I'm not kidding. I'm over here and it's cold and it's in the morning and I'm snuggled in the back and it's, you know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, okay? And I'm resting and I just woke up, you know, but it was just snuggly and I'm in the back and I didn't want to get up and, you know, and I was kind of turned on a couple YouTube videos and trying to go, I know I have to get up and, you know, and stuff and I hear this knock, you know, on my door at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thinking, what the heck? I'm in a campground. Why am I getting the knock? And then so it's like a little knock again, and I'm going, I don't know. It's for one, it's too freaking cold. I don't want to get up. And what the heck is this knock at a campground, you know? So I just said, forget this, you know? So I ignored it. and I stayed in my snuggly little cozy bed because, it's still pretty cold, even though I have my heat going, it's still a little cold. So I finally get up at about 9 o'clock. I thought, what the heck? Okay, now I can't get back to sleep, and I'll just get going and get up and you know. So I'm up finally, and barely, like after 9 o'clock, barely got my coffee going, my water, and I have a knock on the door again. And I'm thinking, what the heck, And I peek through there, and it's the ranger, And so I'm like thinking, what the heck did I do, And then I thought I was so tired because I had to take the van into a mechanic that morning, the morning before, and I thought, well, did I not put my slip, and where they could see it, that's what came to my mind. But I open up the door and I'm going, hello, and he's like, hi, sorry to disturb you. And he had my envelope that I stick inside the little box, when you pay. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry to tell you that the fees went up. And so, they went up $2. So he's persistent from 7 o'clock in the morning, comes back at 9 for $2 more, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm so sorry. He goes, they changed the prices since I was just here like 3 days ago. So the knock was about $2. I couldn't believe it. But anyways, I thought that was so funny. I was just thinking the one time I get the knock is at a state campground, camping in a legit spot and space, but it ended up being for $2. Anyways, I had to chuckle at it. I wasn't chuckling at so much as 7 because I wasn't going to get up to go answer that door. But anyways, well, I don't know. Life is funny sometimes. But anyway, so, yeah, I'm hoping to get done here in, I don't know, a couple more weeks. The finale is coming because I'm telling you, I'm so ready to be in warmer area. And I don't like having to go. I've been going to mostly rest stops and stuff like that. There's one place that I know that I can go to. That so far that I don't think I have to worry about a knock. But you just never know. And then, of course, the campground. All right. So, yeah, but I'm finishing things up, and I'll be hopefully with a video coming up soon that things are done. Oh, and Cindy is coming with me again. So we're back on with Cindy. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So I'll have another update. I'll just keep it going, I think, and keep you guys informed as it's getting closer and, are getting things more wrapped up. And Milo had a vet visit, but I'm going to share that. I'll do another update. So we had her visit when I have a little bit more to share about some other updates, okay? But for now, yeah, the storage unit is getting close to being ready, which is why I'm having to do all this, and finish up one other doctor appointment for me. And so then I'll do the update on me and Milo on the next video on how all that's going, okay? All right, so I hope you enjoyed my little story, and yeah, and I hope I cleared up any differences or misunderstandings off of that other video, because I definitely did not mean to, anybody who really knows me, I felt like I didn't really need to defend me, because for all of you that know me, know my heart, I think you probably got what I was trying to say. But anyways, I just felt that they have been just zeroing in. I call it, it's being prejudiced. They're being prejudiced against RV vehicles, basically trailers, RVs, that camper truck, is what they're doing. It's not necessarily stealth type vehicles. It's these kind of vehicles that they're really pursuing. I mean, yeah, just really coming after in the city. But anyways, all right, so that's my story. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.